Hi everyone. Today I want to quickly talk about Geonode and more importantly why proxies matter and where Geonode fits in. Let's keep this practical. If you're working online at scale, proxies stop being optional and become an essential part of your tech infrastructure. For example, if you're doing market research, you need unbiased data from different locations without getting blocked. And if you're an agency managing multiple accounts, social media, e commerce, or ad platforms, clean IP separation with unique browser fingerprints is non negotiable. That's where proxies come in, and this is where Geonode comes into play. So, first of all, let's talk about pricing because this is what really decides how far you can scale. Geonode offers pay-as-you-go residential proxies starting at $3 per gigabyte with a minimum top-up of $15. On monthly plans, $50 give you 50 gigabytes, $500 gives you 1000 gigabytes, and if you're scaling seriously, the price drops to just 45 cents per gigabyte on the scale plan and 2250 per month for 5000 gigabytes. So this kind of pricing is clearly built for high volume users. Geonode's rotating data center proxies start at 60 cents per gigabyte on a pay-as-you-go basis with a $6 minimum. On monthly plans, $50 give you 100 gigabytes and $500 give you 1250 gigabytes. These are good fit for high speed tasks where residential proxies are not necessary. For shared ISP proxies, pricing start at $17 per month for 10 IPs, which works out to about $1.7 per IP. At larger volumes, 1000 IPs cost $12.50 per month or roughly $1.25 per IP. Dedicated ISP proxies start at $30 per month for 10 IPs or $3 per IP. At scale, 1000 dedicated IPs are priced at $22.50 per month and bringing the cost down to $2.5 per IP. Overall, this setup offers solid flexibility for both smaller teams and large scale operations. Now, let's talk about the technical side. Geonode supports unlimited concurrency, so there's no cap on parallel requests. You also get unlimited sticky sessions, which makes logins, session based scraping, and multi account management much easier. All the key geo targeting options are also available, including country, city, and ASN targeting. And if you have more advanced requirements, Geonode can offer custom proxy setups based on your specific use case. Overall, you get flexibility without being locked into the fixed plans. And Geonode also runs an exclusive 1 TB free proxy offer, but this is strictly for serious users. If you're already consuming 500 GB or more every month, this offer is for you. You can use the link in the description or the first comment on this video, and it will automatically activate the best available deal on Geonode proxies. And if you just want to test things out, you can try 10 GB of residential proxies for $5. Just keep in mind that this plan renews at $50 per month for 50 gigabytes. So it's meant only for testing and the trial purpose. So this is where things get interesting. Geonode also supports large scale data collection for AI training. If you are building datasets for machine learning or LLMs, you can connect directly with their sales team. They offer average latency around 500 milliseconds, ethically sourced and compliant IPs, and infrastructure designed specifically for web scraping at AI scale. This makes Geonode very much suitable not just for marketers but also for AI engineers and data teams. So, overall, if you ask my opinion, if you are looking for flexible pricing, serious scalability, and proxy solutions that go beyond basic scraping, Geonode is clearly positioned for this, for power users, agencies, and data driven teams. Not flashy, but very solid. And honestly, that's what you want from a proxy company.
Join or log in to your Geonode dashboard. This is how the dashboard looks. Then there are three tabs on the overview: residential ISP proxies and data center proxies. Currently, I have 100 GB of residential and 100 GB of data center proxies in my account. You can go to residential from services section and you will see these tabs here: proxy configuration, port configuration, active sticky sessions, statistics, block list, and reseller. First tab, which is proxy configuration, is the most important tab. This is where we will customize and create proxy list. Many people will call it endpoints. Here you have username and password. You can regenerate the password from here whenever you want. Then here you can see the proxy list format, aka endpoints format. The default one is the one that is widely used. But if your target software or code requires proxy endpoints in a different format, you can choose it from here. Then you can choose the IP type: residential, data center, or a mix of both. Next is gateway. It is not the IP location, but the gateway location only. Then you can choose a country from here. For example, let's choose France. Next, state targeting, city targeting, and ASN targeting is also available if you want IP from a specific location. Then choose session type, rotating or sticky. You can make sticky sessions and set a custom rotating interval within the allowed time. For scraping, I prefer rotating sessions. Then let's not forget that you have code examples in multiple languages to integrate these proxy endpoints in any software you might be building: curl, node.js, C Sharp, Go, Java, Perl, PHP, Python, Shell, or Visual Basic. Just copy the code snippet in the required language and send to your developer for integration. Now, by default, you will see 10 endpoints, or you can say proxies, in a list. However, you can increase or decrease this number according to the number of connections or endpoints you want. Now is the time to test these proxies for speed, anonymity, and risk score. For that, I'm going to use ProxyGraphy.com proxy testing tool. Let me first log into the dashboard, and then I will go to the proxy test tab. Here I can make two types of tests. First is simple test that will only check the proxy status, location, and its speed. Let's paste the proxy endpoints here and run the test. You can see the test results. It says that both the IPs are from France and have a good response time as well. So it is a thumbs up. But how about the anonymity and the quality score? Let's make another test in advanced mode, which will get us those metrics also. I will just change the mode, or maybe first reload the page. Change the test mode to advanced, pasted the same endpoints, and run the test. Now you can see the results. The quality score for both is very nice. Risk score is 0, which means it is a very high quality proxy. Of course, it is a residential proxy. And last but not the least, anonymity is also high. Now I can also save these results in this ProxyGraphy dashboard for any future reference. So let's write a name to save these results and click Save Test Results. Awesome. Now I can go to Saved Test Results and view the test results in the future as well. So basically, just like residential proxies, you can also configure the rotating data center proxies. Both have the same options for endpoints generation. Let's now talk about the other tabs in the residential proxies menu. There is port configuration, where you can set a specific port to any specific configuration of locations and protocol. Then there is active sticky sessions, where you can see all the active connections. Since we used rotating session recently, there is no such entry here, but if you will have any, you will find it here. Next is statistics, where you can see all the usage statistics of the proxies based on the time frame you choose. You can see number of requests and data usage in GB, and then the requests analytics. Next tab is block list, where you can block domains and IPs from accessing the proxies. You can add one by one or in bulk as well. Geonode also has got tools. API Docs is the documentation portal that will be very helpful when you get started with it. Then there is whitelist IPs, where you can automatically detect your own IP and add it as a whitelist. When you do that, you won't need to add password to each endpoint. You can easily add and remove whitelisted IPs and assign a name to each for easy management.
So guys, this was it from my side about Geonode. Hope you like this tutorial and I will see you in the next one.